So, there's one more thing I wanted to say while I'm on a roll. I'm not into this film and shit, but I watched this dude, Richie from Boston, for a few years. And he's one of the guys that covers this, he does a really good job covering this chemtrail stuff. I mean, they're spraying our skies. We haven't seen the sun here in Northeast PA for more than an hour in a month now. First day I went skiing this year, the sun was out. It was just totally beautiful. And it just started back and forth, and it looked, I wish I had the camera, it looked so disgusting. So disgusting. I said something to someone, they don't see it. But my point on this whole thing is, I was born in '62. 1972, I remember talking to my father, who was a genius in his own right. He was graduated Syracuse as an engineer. Did a lot of stuff in his life. But he always had answers for me. I used to ask him questions, and he had answers. And I asked him this one day, I said, we were in a pool. And I know how old I was because it was before we moved out of there and all. I know what year it was. So it was 1972. I said, Dad, what is with these airplanes? I said, look at that big line all the way across the sky. Now, the reason I say Richie from Boston, he says as a kid, the skies were always clear. But no, I need to tell you a story. So, my dad says, listen, as high as those aircraft go, it has to be, he said they're about 30,000 feet, and it has to be 20 below zero for that to happen, for an engine to do that. Well, he knew all this stuff. He was in filters and engines and put filters on tanks over in Israel and all kinds of stuff. He was a pretty smart man. And he told me the whole thing about the contrails. And I said, but Dad, see those, it disappears behind the jet. Now, these others, they're going all the way across the sky. And I've been thinking about this. Live in Northeast PA now. I was in eastern middle, kind of the Amish area, down by Cabela's or Hamburg. Deer Lake was the town I grew up in. This is exactly what it was, Deer Lake, PA. It's in Schuylkill County. But 1972, we got hit with the Agnes flood. I remember I counted, and it rained 40 days and 40 nights. It rained. Me and my brothers, there was 6 of us in the family. We were out on these boards of plywood, and we would throw them on top of the water and jump on them and slide. And we had a lot of fun in the rain. There was so much rain. I never seen rain like that in my life, ever. But that year was 1972, and that was the year I said, what are all these planes? It rained for 40 days, and then the hurricane hit. Then that's when the hurricane hit, and Wilkes-Barre got wiped out. I mean, a lot of Pennsylvania got wiped out badly. National Guard were out and everything. So I vividly remember these chemtrails back then. They've been geoengineering for a long time. Now, what this other stuff that they're spraying now, I don't think that had anything to do with weather. Although I haven't seen the sun and I see the sun, I run out to it. I run out to it just to stay as healthy as I can with a little sun. Hey, for you people that are really into it, we don't even know if the sun's the sun anymore. They got a thing called the sun simulator. Whatever that is. I wouldn't even look at it. I said, man, I can't even take that. I can't take it. But anyway, everything's bullshit, man. The only thing you can do is be true to yourself. You can only be true to yourself, man. And you got to get away from sin, man. You can't lie. You can't be. I wouldn't even suggest somebody go read the Bible now. I really wouldn't. The changes in the Bible, I'm not saying it's totally, but hey, a little leaven leavens the whole lump, doesn't it? So, hey, anyway, it might be a little late. We're in this thing, Awakened Saint, the guy I watch, talking about it with another guy. Amos 8:9. I never really read much of I never understood the Old Testament till recent years when I read the book of Enoch and everything come together, and now I understand it, but I'm like, I'm not going to make an idol out of it and try to figure something out I know's in my heart. But Amos 8, if you read that passage and go through, man, we're in a time when there's no truth, there's no word of God out here. You're not going to get it in the church. They'll sugarcoat anything. You go with the proof and show a minister, hey, listen, this is what's going on. Hey, God wasn't lying in the Bible. They'll look at like you got a third head and say, hit the road, bud. Hit the road. I can't talk about that. I gotta get my donations, and pretty much that's how I feel. There's no truth in the churches anymore. My neighbor just come over and said, "Bye, I missed you at Christmas." I said, I don't celebrate Christmas. Out of respect for Jesus, I don't celebrate. He goes, "Yeah, we've gotten away from the, I can't even get into it. Just everything's so bullshit." And I was the number one guy, man. I was a GOP wearing, hat wearing, political man. But I knew everything was bullshit already, so. Anyway, be true to yourself, people. I don't know where we're going from here, man. Like I said, the things that are happening, if they put you on a stand in front of a judge, I'm not so far-fetched to say they can commit you for saying, what's his name? It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood. A wonderful day in the neighborhood. Well, no, that always said the neighborhood, not this. Or any of the Mandela effects. If it get in a courtroom, you're not going to be able to prove any of that shit except for, residue or whatever. And not that it matters. Not that it matters a bit. But my point is, there is no truth. Nobody loves the truth, so this is what's been sent to us. A reality where, hey, today's truth is relative. It's fucking Einsteinian. If that makes any sense. All right, I'm done with this roll. Just gotta get some shit off my chest. Can't talk to the dogs no more about it. Nobody wants to hear it, so I can talk to this camera once in a while. Get it off my chest. Have a nice day.